Welcome back to the delightfully overpowered run in Demon Souls. Now, before I can spend my 10 million souls, I have to climb to the top of the Nexus and find the Monumental, who is this child monk type dude who is kind of like lurking in a room with a bunch of pots. And I must do this without accidentally falling off of the tower to my death, which, as you can see, would be very easy to do, especially considering how dark the shadows are in this game. Like, they're already really dark, and then I've got my high contrast TV making it worse. Normally, high contrast is a very cool thing, but in this particular case, when you have a game that is already way too dark, it can be a little bit of an issue. In any case, Episode 2, we're going to be finding the Monumental, then we're going to be spending all of our souls. And then I don't know what else. Might find something to do. Now, I think, yeah, there he is right there. All of these monumentals are fake except for the one with a candle in front of him.
We have long
He's the real dude.
I am one. There is something. Once.
Alright, so he fills you in on story stuff.
In the distant past,
You know what? I'll just let the cutscene play and shut up.
under a benevolent
Let's have at it.
the world was united, owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet diligent land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
And then our hero immediately kills him. Actually, you know, that might be possible. I haven't tried it, and I'm not terrible enough to do it.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the... If not, have you the strength?
I don't know what happens if you
Yes.
don't accept the
Now,
mission,
the
but
old one.
I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. And now all of the worlds are unlocked. So we have a stage select of sorts downstairs. There are 5 stones. Each one goes to a different world, and each world is divided up into multiple areas. I believe there are 3 areas in each world. Might be 2 though, I can't remember. Like major areas. And each world has 4 bosses. I think there are 3 areas. So 3 bosses for those 3 areas, and then there's like 1 big boss at the end. The 5 areas are all extremely distinct from one another as well. Alright, time to talk to the Maiden in Black, who is the sole attractive person in the entire world of Demon Souls. I'm completely serious here. She is the sexiest woman in the entire world. Okay, eye stones, very nice. Thank you, thank you. Very generous.
What is it?
So what we
Dost
need to
thou
do
see?
is spend our souls. Please, please let me spend
So
my
be it.
souls.
After all,
Yes, I
go
requireth
forth.
strength.
Let these ownerless
Ah, yes, okay. Thank you, thank you. I need to spend these souls ASAP.
key to life's
I am
insect,
super nervous about carrying them
soul
around
of
to
the
say the
lost
least.
withdrawn from its vessel.
Okay, so what do we want?
Let
We want
strength
hit
be
points.
crowned, so the
That's
world
definite.
might
You
be
always want
mended.
hit points. So we're gonna go with.
So the world might be mended.
Wait, what? I can only do one at a time. I can't just like add point. Oh, jeez. See, in the other games, you can just distribute your points. You can be like, okay, I want to put 5 here, 10 here, and just see where your stats level out. But in this one, you have to do it one at a time. That is brutal. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get vitality to 20 for now. Intelligence, yeah, we need some spell memory. I need to be able to carry spells around. We're going to keep going until we get to, let's see, five spell slots. Actually, 6. We'll go for 6 spell slots. And this is why it's a delightfully overpowered run, because I'm going to be completely decked out right from the get-go. Okay, 6 spell slots. That looks good. 284 MP. Probably a good thing as well. Let's go ahead and get HP to 30. Why not? And I'm using a sword that gets power from luck, as well as your other stats, but primarily luck, I believe. So I need to get luck to 30, which is also going to bump my defense up more. Not a bad thing at all. Okay, so now endurance. We want endurance to be over 100, or stamina rather. Huh, that was too easy. Maybe a little more for endurance. Okay. We're gonna need some faith for sure. Not a lot of faith though. I don't really use miracles very much. Huh, wait, you need this for miracle memory? Are you kidding me? Oh man. Well, 3 miracles should be sufficient. Let's just get to that point. Alright, as you can see, we're now using a considerable amount of souls every time I level up. It snowballs over time as you go. So I need to make, good choices here. Okay, magic. I'd like to get magic up to like 50. It's going to be my bread and butter. But I also might need strength and dexterity for my weapon. Let's take a look at my equipment now. I'm going to go ahead and equip my my better items here. Okay, not strong enough for one hand, that's fine. Just let me equip it, please. Thank you. This is so weird, it's not letting me equip these items. I have to, like, replace something else, it seems like. Alright, well, that'll suffice for now. And then we've got the hood items here. This is very strange. It's like not letting me equip anything. Yes, I may have bugged out the game a little bit with all of my wheeling and dealing. Now, this sword that I'm using, the what's it called? The Blue Blood sword. Very interesting weapon. I need to see I need to see the stats of this item. How do I see the stats? Ah, there we go. Okay, stats needed. 18, 18, 18. Okay. So I need 18 magic, 18 dexterity, 18 strength. And it derives power from faith, magic, and strength. Wow, that's interesting. Faith, magic, and strength. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So it's going to get most of its power from magic. I know it gets a boost from luck as well, which is why I got luck to 30. That's about as much of a boost as you can get from it, though. After 30, it's diminishing returns. So we're going to bump up strength and dexterity to 18. And all right, need 16 strength for that. Not too shabby. All right, no idea why it's not letting me equip my armor. Okay, so 18 strength and dexterity. I guess rest goes into magic, maybe.
Of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
All right, magic. Time to boost the magic power. This is going to absolutely let me decimate everything. Look at that. It's really taking a chunk out of my soul total now, though. So how high is good for magic? What do you think? 50? Is 50 good? I don't know. Magic power is still going up. Not seeing any diminishing returns yet. Wow, still no diminishing returns. This is weird. I feel like I should do some more vitality, though. Because HP, you know, I still need to be able to take hits. Is that it? Yep, that's it. So we're gonna need 75,000 more. Wow. Yeah, not really much chance of me getting 75,000 more anytime soon. Maybe a couple boss fights and we'll be there. Okay, now, next course of action, buy some spells. For this guy.
If so, I will help you.
We are here to face the demons. Yes, we are. Okay, I want Soul Arrow. I want Flame Toss. I want Enchant Weapon. Actually, I want everything. Protection. Cloak. Water Veil. Demon's Prank. Yeah, I'll take them all. Okay, and we're going to bring along Flame Toss, Soul Arrow, Enchant Weapon, and Protection right now. Actually, no, Water Veil as well. Because I'm going to do World 1-2 next.
Normally,
World 1-2
it would not be granted to one such as yourself.
It's a tough one.
I had to.
It has a fire-breathing dragon. So now, every time I want to use spells, I switch to my alternate item in my left hand, and I've got my catalyst there. And I've got a good assortment of spells here. And then once I cast a spell, I switch back to my shield. Also, let's see what we have for miracles. Okay, we want not shield. Heal, evacuate, definitely. Not even sure what that does, but I'll take it anyway. Okay, we want heal and evacuate.
Miracles may your.
Alright, now the Talisman of Beasts can cast both miracles and sorcery, which is extremely convenient to say the least. Okay, so now we're going to run through World 1-2, and that'll do it for this episode, provided I can get through it in one shot, hopefully. It's a tough world. but I'm also super leveled up. Let's take a look at my delightfully overpowered stats, shall we? And yes, from this point out, it's going to pretty much be a speed run. Of course, there's no accounting for the extremely long loading screens, but other than that, speed run. Okay, let's see. Status. What level am I? I'm level 166. I'm just going to leave this screen up for a second so you can see my stats. These are my stats from the beginning of the game. I definitely went pretty top heavy with the magic. I might have sold myself a little short on endurance and vitality. Maybe put too much into faith, not sure. I might have only needed 2 faith slots and I went for 3. But either way, looks pretty good. I like it. And I've got the blue blood sword equipped, which is an awesome weapon. And yeah, I'm ready to start speedrunning, so let's do this. I'm going to try to beat this level in about 5.5 minutes. That's the goal, 5.5 minutes. So not going to be a whole lot of talking for the rest of this video because I'm going to be concentrating on my speedrunning. Ooh, wow, that was good timing. So yeah, you use Water Veil here because it reduces the damage that you take from the dragon's breath. So every time the dragon roars by and tries to murder you, because you're covered in water, you take less damage than you would have, which is very nice. Also, it just completely wipes out everything else on the bridge. Unfortunately, you can't really loot anything because you have to run away from this stupid dragon before it sweeps by again. And if you really sprint across the bridge, you can get all the way across before Water Veil runs out, which I definitely recommend doing. And also, keep in mind that I have a ton of hit points. So if I were doing like a low-level run here with just the starting levels, I would be... Well, I would have died just now. That would have killed me. Because I would have already been at super low health. But right now I have about 2.5 times the health that I started with, I believe. The thing about levels in the Souls series is you don't gain power exponentially like most games. You gain power incrementally, which means little steps. Little baby steps. Okay, so we're going to use protection. Give myself, you know, a little bit of that protection. And I'm going to head on in here. Tower Knight, one of the more interesting bosses in the game. It has very cool music that plays for it, and a bunch of minions that you have to be sure to take out. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and take them out. This fight is actually very similar to the fight with the One Reborn in Bloodborne, of all things, because that fight also has a bunch of minions up on the rooftop shooting at you. Now, you want to attack this guy's feet. Once you hit him in the feet, he falls over. And that's when you attack. And at this point, you can basically just wail on his junk. But it's not really necessary, you know. You can also wail on his rib, whatever the case may be. Whatever floats your boat, you know. That's the beauty of Demon Souls right there. And, yeah, so that does it for episode 2. That fight went a little quicker than I expected it would, actually. Unfortunately, there's a seal here, so I can't continue with World 1. World 1 is the one that you have to return to after you beat the other 4. And World 1 is actually the last world. It's just you can't get to the end of it until you clear a certain amount of, you know, other stuff. So basically, as you clear the other worlds, you're returning back to World 1, you're getting a little further in it, and then once the other 4 worlds are all beaten, then you can get to the end of World 1, and therein lies the final boss. Just an interesting thing to note. So yeah, World 1-2 beaten, and now it's time to choose one of the other 4 worlds, and go for it. So I will see you on episode 3, and hopefully by then I will have decided which level to tackle.